Hey there guys, and welcome back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses Redux Mod and the Exodia challenge run that we are currently embarking on. So we've got a run of 7 straight wins with Exodia. He's on a run of obliteration. No losses, despite what that 65 loss stat says on the screen. But so far so good. The AI hasn't really had too much of an answer to us. We've had a couple of close calls against Tristan and Joey. But I do think that Bakura has the... basically, like, he's got the potential to cause us problems. I think because of the way that his field is laid out, he could potentially cause us issues because we have to go either to the left or right to create, a spot that we have four summoning spots that we can summon in on. And he is pretty aggressive from what I've seen, which is ideally not what we want. We want to be able to set up as quickly as we possibly can and, not have cards bearing in on us, because if he takes out one of our body parts, we're in trouble basically. So let's see what we have in our hand to start off this duel. So we have got a right arm, so I think immediately we are going to want to basically just get rid of everything that we have in the hand and summon this right arm right next to us. So I think our idea is that we're going to want to get our deck leader onto this spot right over here, summon two of our Exodia pieces right behind us, and then maybe 2 on this side of us, and send out paralyzing potions and acid trap hole out into the center of the field, wherever we need to do that. Okay, so he's immediately got an intense combination of cards going on here. What will be nice against Bakura is that we can most likely get Red Eyes Black Dragon in the graveyard slots from him, which could be a decent card to reincarnate for good trap cards like Shadow Spell, things like that. So he has, so that's a Red Eyes Black Dragon with Horn of the Unicorn as well as Nails of Bane. So I actually need to work out, so that's going to be 2,400 attack plus another 400 is... So that's, or another 500 I should say, is 2,900 plus the mountain advantage is going to be 3,400 plus Nails of Bane makes 4,100. So we cannot use Acid Trap Hole on him unless we get him to attack on a dark tile, so I need to keep that in mind. So what do we have that we can summon at this point? We do have a Grave Robber, which is not going to help us really. It will definitely help us if we get a Paralyzing Potion. So we have got the left arm of Exodia as well. So we are going to want to summon that. So let's do this. And we've got to basically hope that we're going to get a paralyzing potion sometime soon so that we can stop that Red Eyes from going on a rampage. Because it is bearing down on us pretty quickly. So we've got to cycle through our cards rapidly to get a paralyzing potion, which we do not get. We do have Magical Labyrinth, which we can maybe play, I guess, just to slow him down. So we can actually pop down our right leg, and then maybe on the next turn we will play Magical Labyrinth directly in front of us to just kind of stop his cards as much as we possibly can. Bear Trap is not going to help us one bit. So... or what we can actually do is we can go Magical Labyrinth and we can use Grave Robber and bring it back again to create another wall. Maybe I'll do that. Although we have got all the pieces that we need for Exodia right now. So yeah, let's do this. We'll play the Exodia piece. So let's knock out Bear Trap. We'll play the Exodia piece right behind us. And then depending on where his Red Eyes moves, if we are in any kind of danger, we can then pop a Magical Labyrinth up, in front of us to slow him down. Because the problem with that Red Eyes is that it's going to do like some immense damage to us, potentially. But I think that we will probably be okay because he can only move 2 spots, right? So if we summon our other leg over here, so let me just make sure I put the right leg down. So we've got the right leg, right arm, and left arm. So we need to put the left leg down here and flip these face up, and we will be a-okay. So let's do that. And I think that should be game, set, and match. Unless he's got a dark hole or something that I'm not aware of, and then we're in immense trouble. So yeah, so Serpent Knight Dragon's going to summon some more cards. It's not going to help you. Exodia is in town to obliterate you. So yeah, we're not going to have a Red Eyes in the slots just yet, but it is something that I can grind for before we move on to the next part of the campaign. Once we are successful, you know, just have those cards available for a reincarnation. Although Dark Magician is probably more reliable to grind for against Yugi, depending on how easy he is to set up against. He should be actually fairly easy, because we have the Labyrinth in front of Yugi, or in front of us against Yugi, and we have 2 rows. We can actually set up pretty easily behind that wall. And yeah, so maybe Yugi might not actually be too tough. We'll see when we take him on. But yeah, that is Bakura done and dusted. Another 5-minute duel in the bag. And Exodia takes the victory. The Forbidden One does it yet again. Yeah, it's like it's the same win condition, but it's still pretty fun. Like, it's satisfying to assemble all the pieces. So let's see if we can get a Tyhone number 2 here. So we do get one. Ooh, we've actually got the potential for a double 3 in a row here. Oh, and we get it. We get the double 3 in a row, guys. Yes. So we get Tyhone number 2. What 3 in a row cards are we going to get here? This is awesome. That's set up so nicely. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so we get Tyhone number 2. Let's hope that we get spell or trap cards here. Okay, so we get Fortress Whale, which doesn't help us. And we get Super War Lion, which also doesn't help us. Oh, that's just typical, isn't it? But we can reincarnate them for some spell or trap cards, depending on their deck cost. Oh man, those are such cool cards, but not useful to us at this point. That is just absolutely typical, isn't it? You would have hoped that we would have gotten something like Swords of Revealing Light, you know, but no. You know, Swords of Revealing Light, Mirror Force would have been amazing, but no, we get we get that. A Ryoku would have been incredible. Can you imagine Ryoku and Ryokuing one of our limbs and sending that out? That would have been really cool. But yeah, in any case, we do have enough time for another duel today, and that is actually going to be Yugi. So yeah, basically triple our deck cost almost. But we should be able to set up fairly reliably against him. So let's head into this duel. You finally come to face me, Duelist. I hope you're as good as they say, because the better the Duelist, the better my game. Very, very nice. So I think we will take this right-hand route so that we can grab the hidden card here. So let's move across to our right-hand side. Like I said, we do actually have a nice little setup area with this labyrinth in front of us. So let's move to our right and see what we have available to us. Oh, we do have a magical labyrinth, so maybe we can actually pop a magical labyrinth here and hope that it takes like maybe that labyrinth square right over there. I think I would want to use magical labyrinth only once. Yeah, I think only once we've grabbed the hidden card. So let me first summon a piece of Exodia. Heavy Storm, is he going to have stuff set? I mean, he might set like Swords of Revealing Light and stuff. So yeah, so let's just summon the right leg for now. Pop it here in the corner. And let's see what he's going to summon. He's pretty aggressive. So yeah, so I mean, maybe I'm going to be surprised and this is actually going to be a pretty tough duel. Kick out the red shadow. Maybe we are going to pop these guys into defense just because of his mirror force, in case we end up like attacking into something directly with one of our spell cards. Yeah, so he is going to come this way. So let's move forward. I think I am going to play Magical Labyrinth. And we've just got to hope that it takes the correct labyrinth square. So let's see what it is going to move. Okay, it's moved the best possible square that it could have. That is incredible. So yeah, super happy about that. So we can move these legs forward so that we can let our deck leader assume his position right there. And yeah, then we're basically going to want to summon behind us, and then most likely in that spot over there on the next, or on our final turn. And if we need to, we can always just basically move all our cards back and summon basically, or we can actually just keep our deck leader where he is because we have all this room behind us. But I do want to move forward so we can grab the hidden card. So we do get Anti-Magic Fragrance, which might be useful depending on who we duel against. I don't really remember Anti-Magic Fragrance's effect all that well. So yeah, we're going to want to throw all of this out. And then I think I'm going to keep Heavy Storm on the field one more turn. And then maybe on the next turn we'll activate it and see if there's any spells that we can basically get rid of. Like if he has a Swords of Revealing Light on the field or anything like that. So yeah, so he's basically got this labyrinth that he cannot get through, which is useful. So I mean, I think that we're basically going to be able to just set up whatever we like. We can send a Paralyzing Potion out his way, actually. So yeah, so let's do this. Let's just clear this up and we can send a Paralyzing Potion down that way. Just in case he sends a monster in this little gap. At this point he seems to just be crowding our deck leader even though he can't get to it. So yeah, we'll just keep Heavy Storm going behind this Paralyzing Potion so that we can activate that if necessary. And yeah, so far so good. We're not drawing any of the arms that we need, which sucks. But we're filtering through our deck pretty quickly. We have got 6 arms still sitting in the deck, so I think we'll be okay. So let's send that Paralyzing Potion. Yeah, so there is the right arm. Now we just need the left arm, and we are golden. So let's see. Let's see what he wants to play next. I mean, at this point, he's starting to come across the right-hand side with one card. Oh, Swords of Revealing Light. Are you serious? Oh, that's seriously going to slow us down. Because I don't think that these cards can be spellbound. I actually want to see. Yeah, without being spellbound. So yeah, while they are spellbound, we're not actually able to do what we want to do. So yeah, that is a problem. So let's see. So right arm. Yeah, we've already got the right arm. Okay, we're gonna want to get rid of all of this basically. Do we actually just send Fake Trap to slow him down if we need? So yeah, we're going to basically have to wait out these turns, which sucks because he is now starting to bear down on us on the right-hand side. So this is making me a little nervous. If we can get Acid Trap Hole, we can definitely slow him down. At least he's not sending his entire force after us. He has got Swords of Revealing Light out on the field again. So I'd actually like to, whenever our cards are not spellbound again, hopefully we can activate Heavy Storm to get rid of that. Okay, so there is our left arm. So let's pop that down. And we are sitting with only 4 cards left in our deck. So basically, yeah, just all our eggs are in this one basket. So still 2 turns on the Spellbinding. So we're going to have to pass these turns and hope that he doesn't attack us. Hope that he doesn't attack us too soon. We can actually steal his... No, he's already taken his Swords of Revealing Light. Because I was thinking if we were to use Grave Robber and take his Swords of Revealing Light, that would be a pretty nice play. But yeah, he has already taken that out for his own use. So So we've got our legs here. I guess we can summon over the legs if necessary. You know, to get rid of the spell binding. But we don't have an arm, I guess. So we'll just pop Grave Robber down in this corner. So yeah, so there's not too much that we can do at this point. I'm going to try and keep a set of our cards, of all of our limbs if we can. You know, just to... is he going to activate Swords of Revealing Light? Yeah, so just so that we can kind of summon a full set again if he does anything to our cards. But I think that we're going to be okay. Maybe I'm going to want to play Heavy Storm just to get rid of... Like, I know that we have Grave Robber, but I do not want him to spellbind us again. So I'm actually going to activate Heavy Storm. Get rid of his Swords of Revealing Light that's on the field. Because then I know that he cannot spellbind us on the next turn, and we should basically get victory, right? So yeah, so Swords of Revealing Light, negate attack as well. Alright, so I think we should be okay. So let's flip up our left arm. So left arm, left leg, right arm. And unless he has another Swords of Revealing Light, I think we should be safe. Yep, he had nothing else that he could do. And Yugi is done. Trapped by his own Labyrinth tiles. Magical Labyrinth helps us out yet again. That is such an awesome card in this deck. I'm so glad that I went for the stone, what's it called? Stone Rock or whatever he's called. You know, that deck, the rock deck, that came with the 2 Magical Labyrinths. Because it has seriously helped us out a ton. Like, I cannot understate how much it has helped us out. And here is Exodia yet again. On course to obliterate. There we go, awesome animation yet again, and we're going to see Yugi's fiends and spellcasters fall to their knees at the might that is the almighty Exodia. And we win, yet again. Super, super nice. So we have got a few cards in the graveyard. Negate attack could help us out a lot. Dark energy could be nice if we can get 3 in a row of them for the dark hole. But I think if we can get a negate attack, I'd be pretty happy. No, so we're going to get Feral Imp, which doesn't help us. Dark Energy, which again doesn't help us. Okay, so we're actually going to get a 3 in a row of the negate attack. I always get these 3 in a row when I'm not intending to, when I'm actually trying to get the negate attack. So we get a Feral Imp, we get a Dark Energy, which I guess we can add into the deck. It can help to boost our spellcasters, not that it's really going to help our limbs. But what are we going to get from the 3 in a row? Dying Cat to the Cure Master. So that can actually help us out if we are under attack from their deck leaders or from their cards, if they're attacking our deck leader directly, just so that we can boost our life points again if we need to. So I'm pretty happy with that. And we can also always reincarnate that to get a bunch of spells and traps, with it being a spell and trap card itself. So it gives us options with our reincarnation. And we now, of course, I'm going to speed this up. So we do now summon MFL himself, Manawadan Fab Lur. And there we go. So 2,307 deck cost on this guy. And I think that his duel is going to be in the next episode. So we are going to want to take this guy on. I do think that I would like to get his Dimension Hole if I can manage it. So possibly we are going to have a duel that we might lose, because I want to send our deck leader there and grab Dimension Hole before we move on to the next, to the next side of the campaign, because it gives us another option that we can use against Darkness Ruler, so that we can escape the labyrinth surrounding us, just as a bit of a safety and a bit of an extra cushioning against him. So yeah, I think today went very well yet again. Still, we remain undefeated. We took down Bakura fairly easily. Yugi slowed us down with that Swords of Revealing Lights. I am very glad that we had Heavy Storm to get rid of that. Otherwise, I think he would probably have spellbound us again, and we would have had to wait another 3 turns again. But yeah, it was really interesting. It's been a really fun run on this side, and yeah, I can't wait to to basically head into the next duel. I think that the boss is going to be pretty hard, to be honest, with his Ryokus and his tremendous fires and things like that. We are going to be against the clock, pretty much against him. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. Please leave a like and a comment to give me your feedback and what you think is going to happen in the next duel, I guess, and what you think the results are going to be against the big man, Manawadan. So yeah, if you're unsubscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it so much, and I appreciate you guys watching. And if you watch this far, thank you. Really do appreciate your commitment. So thanks, guys, and until the next time and until the next episode, I'm going to bid you a farewell and say bye for now.